there is something timeless about the color of dusty rose. Soft, muted, and quietly romantic. This spring, I'm bringing a touch of French vintage for your inspiration. Through gentle tones, minimalist details, and pieces that feel effortlessly luxurious. Not too perfect, not too much. Just enough to make home feel calm and beautifully lived in. Welcome to Minimalist. First, we enter the Rose Quartz Sanctuary, where minimalist lines meet the soft glow of 2026 aesthetics. Visualize slim velvet seating and sheer linen curtains that maximize every drop of natural light. This premium vibe is elevated by gold accents and fresh spring blossoms. We then transition into the vintage Flora Loft, a masterclass in small room decor. Imagine walls bathed in serene dusty rose, antique mirrors expanding the horizon, and functional vintage furniture that blends luxury with utility. It's a breathtaking garden-like escape in the heart of a tiny home. In the kitchen, we embrace Parisian bistro chic. Picture marble countertops and timeless brass fixtures set against soft rose cabinetry, a perfect example of how spring 2026 makes small spaces feel incredibly expensive. Then, explore the blooming Culinary Nook, where efficiency meets a French twist. Dusty rose tiles and minimalist open shelving keep the space organized yet elite. With herb pots and vintage hardware, this design proves that even a tiny culinary corner can be a high-fashion, functional masterpiece. Experience the Velvet Rose Retreat, where luxury is defined by softness. A plush, low-profile bed sits amongst vintage-inspired textures and floral accents, creating a quiet, high-end morning atmosphere. We pair this with antique minimalism, a concept that blends clean lines with ornate vintage details. The dusty rose palette keeps the tiny space feeling open and fresh, while minimalist storage solutions ensure a clutter-free environment. This is a sophisticated take on French luxury, perfectly tailored for the modern compact 2026 lifestyle. Transform your routine in the rose marble escape. This minimalist approach uses large rose-tinted mirrors and vintage gold faucets to create an illusion of infinite space. The premium finish turns a utility area into a high-end spa. Complementing this is the Petal and Porcelain concept, emphasizing brightness and floral charm. With minimalist white fixtures and dusty rose accents, the room feels refreshed and expensive. Vintage-style lighting ensures every morning is a curated, luxury experience. Small spaces reach new heights in our sun-drenched bistro. Featuring a vintage round table and dusty rose chairs, it embodies the timeless French spring. This compact design focuses on luxury through simplicity, creating a chic, airy spot. We contrast this with botanical minimalism, utilizing vertical space for a stunning visual statement. A minimalist built-in bench in dusty rose velvet, paired with vintage wall art, ensures your dining area is both a functional space and a premium design masterpiece. Work with elite focus in the Rosy Executive Suite. Dusty rose tones bring serenity and luxury to a tiny workspace through a sleek vintage desk and floral accents. This is followed by the French Spring Studio, which blends utility with 2026 trends. A minimalist wall-mounted desk surrounded by dusty rose accents and vintage storage bins creates a creative energy. It's the ideal setup for those who desire a sophisticated, high RPM lifestyle within an inspiring, small room. Make a grand entrance with the Gilded Petal Foyer. This minimalist entryway uses a slim vintage console and a large rose gold mirror to create depth and premium appeal. It's a luxury solution that sets an expensive tone instantly. Then, we have the minimalist manor entry, featuring dusty rose walls and vintage hooks. The vibe is introduced through fresh floral arrangements and clean lines, creating a sophisticated first impression that feels curated, spacious, and undeniably high-end. Every tiny home needs the vintage bloom corner. This minimalist retreat uses a dusty rose velvet armchair tucked into a sunlit corner, creating a high-end, peaceful escape. We also feature the soft rose library, maximizing space with built-in minimalist shelves. This concept focuses on a vintage luxury feel within a tiny footprint. With soft lighting and floral touches, it's a sophisticated sanctuary for those who appreciate the timeless finer details of French-inspired design. The Secret Garden Suite treats guests to a premium hotel experience. Minimalist furniture and spring 2026 patterns create an airy, upscale vibe that feels incredibly indulgent. We pair this with minimalist French chic, focusing on a serene experience through clean lines and vintage linens. It's a masterclass in making a tiny space feel expansive and expensive, ensuring every guest feels the warmth of a French spring in a perfectly curated, high-end environment. Bring 2026 inspiration into your artisanal rose hub. This minimalist design uses dusty rose storage and vintage task lighting to create a high-end studio feel. It's a beautiful way to organize, blending luxury with practical design. Finally, the Vintage Pastel Studio utilizes French aesthetics to brighten a compact workspace. Minimalist white furniture paired with dusty rose accents results in a space that feels sophisticated and expensive, proving even a craft area can be a beacon of couture style. Step outside into the provincial terrace, where your tiny outdoor space is reimagined through dusty rose French spring aesthetics. Visualize minimalist bistro furniture and vintage wrought iron, creating a high-end escape that feels like a sprawling French garden. We complement this with the rose sunset deck, using minimalist wooden decking and plush dusty rose cushions. With hanging floral arrangements and vintage lanterns, it's a sophisticated, luxury retreat that maximizes every inch, creating a viral-worthy spot for relaxation and elite aesthetics. Even the smallest dressing area becomes a boutique rose gallery. This minimalist design features custom dusty rose cabinetry and timeless vintage gold rods, making your wardrobe feel like a high-end designer boutique. We pair this with the vintage velvet wardrobe, where luxury takes center stage. Imagine minimalist glass shelving accented by dusty rose velvet curtains and antique lighting. This concept provides a couture experience, ensuring that your daily routine feels organized, airy, and incredibly expensive. Transition through your home via the floral gallery path. We turn a narrow hallway into a premium experience using minimalist wall molding and vintage frames. Soft rose tones widen the horizon, making the space feel like a stroll through a French manor. This is enhanced by the spring light corridor, focusing on minimalist lighting and serene accents. Vintage wall sconces and floral decals add a touch of luxury to a functional space, ensuring every inch of your home is beautiful and perfectly on trend for 2026. Elevate the mundane in the rose petal utility room. Who says laundry can't be expensive? By using minimalist white shelving and vintage baskets, we create an organized, high-end look. This is followed by the French linen room, where spring decor 2026 colors brighten the compact area. Minimalist cabinets in dusty rose and vintage hardware provide a sophisticated touch. The space feels airy and clean, proving that luxury and serenity can be found in the most unexpected corners of a well-designed 2026 home. Create an elite dining experience in the Morning Rose alcove. This minimalist setup features a vintage pedestal table and premium dusty rose linens. The soft sunlight makes this corner feel incredibly expensive and inviting. We also feature the Petal and pastry corner, utilizing a minimalist built-in seat with dusty rose cushions. Vintage wall decor and floral accents create a sophisticated atmosphere, ensuring your breakfast spot is both a functional space and a breathtaking luxury design statement. Transform your upper floor into a sloped rose sanctuary. Using minimalist floor seating and vintage rugs, we create a high-end boho chic vibe that feels like a hidden French hideaway. Complementing this is the Skylight Floral Loft, which emphasizes natural light and spring decor 2026. Minimalist storage fits perfectly under the eaves, while dusty rose accents add a layer of luxury. It's a sophisticated take on small room living, providing a serene high-end space that connects you to the beauty of spring. Storage becomes a work of art in the curated rose display. This minimalist unit features vintage-style molding and dusty rose backdrops, creating a high-end gallery for your belongings. We combine this with hidden French elegance, using seamless minimalist cabinets in a dusty rose finish. Vintage handles and floral accents provide that premium touch. It's a sophisticated way to maximize space, ensuring that even your storage solutions look like a high-fashion, expensive design choice. Extend your luxury aesthetic to the world with the Rose Cottage facade. Minimalist landscaping and vintage shutters create a high-end curb appeal that radiates charm. We pair this with the vintage spring entry, featuring minimalist outdoor lighting and dusty rose accents. Floral window boxes and vintage hardware reflect the timeless beauty of a French spring. It makes the entire property feel expensive and inviting, ensuring your tiny home is a viral sensation from the very first glance. Bring elite style to the little ones in the Enchanted Rose Nursery. Minimalist cribs and vintage rockers create a luxury atmosphere that feels airy and sophisticated. We also introduce the Petite Vintage Playroom, focusing on minimalist toy storage and dusty rose accents. Floral murals and vintage rugs add a touch of premium elegance, ensuring the room is both functional for play and beautiful enough to match the high-end aesthetic of your 2026 French-inspired interior. Finally, find absolute serenity in the meditative rose space. This minimalist corner uses soft floor cushions and vintage incense burners for a high-end feel designed for tranquility. We complete the vision with the French Spring Altara, featuring a minimalist shelf for crystals set against a dusty rose backdrop. Vintage accents and botanicals provide a sophisticated, expensive-looking sanctuary. It's the ultimate way to turn a tiny space into a premium retreat for the soul. Thank you for exploring this journey through the most exquisite interior trends of 2026. We hope these dusty rose French spring concepts have inspired you to see the limitless luxury potential within your own tiny home. From the minimalist vintage details to the soft, blooming palettes, creating a high-end sanctuary is all about the harmony of style and space, proving that true elegance knows no square footage and timeless beauty is always within reach.